This is Durag Wisdom, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Earth Date Y2k19.10.17. And in the background we have John Carpenter and Alan Haworth. Music to Prince of Darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, please, of course, keep track when you have a chance, of course, of message boards or whatever. Again, I'll try to answer whenever I can. Memos from the Asylum is what I call my blog. It's supposed to reflect my understanding of our society, our culture, through the lens of movies, media, and the like. For the last few years, of course, I've been concentrating on this Trump-Putin creep. It's very important when something that's actually from the movies, the idea that we have a maniac president or a Manchurian candidate in office. Of course, Manchurian Candidate was a book before it was a movie, but same point, same idea. They plant some enemy country, plants someone in our midst to be president, and they become president. Well, in this case, he did become president. And now he's doing exactly what Putin's plan was. My calling the blog Memos from the Asylum reflects my long-held belief that we've turned this beautiful planet into an insane asylum. Trump the turkey, as he begs Erdogan. Don't be a bad guy. Don't be a bad guy. Don't do anything stupid. Yeah, I'm against forever wars too. Read 1984 about the forever war. War is peace. I really don't think that creep is against war because he's sending troops to Saudi Arabia, which is worse than the Kurds. But now he knows. He's seeing this spoiled brat. He's seeing the results of his incompetence. He writes a letter to this dictator, this other dictator, who looks upon the President of the United States with so much contempt. It's reported he threw the letter in a garbage can. Trump the maggot insults Nancy Pelosi, but she turns the table. She stood up there with that finger pointing right in his stinking little face. That hateful little face of his, because he was insulting her, bullying her. You know, I've been fired from jobs where I wouldn't take bullying from a boss. And of course, I spent years as a New York City public school teacher trying to fight and maintain my dignity against the boss. I would never, ever elect a president of the United States who was a boss. Business boss! As if that's the greatest freaking thing in the world. The boss! I met this idiot one time who referred to what he believes in as the supreme being as the boss above. Imagine that. Live your whole life, drop dead, and then you're going to the boss. Sounds like hell to me. So he tried to insult Nancy Pelosi, and she turned the tables on him. Another great human being, a woman, turning the tables on a misogynist, racist turd named Nazi Trump. Oh, he's a birthday bastard too. Crazy world we live in, right? An asylum. I was watching a little bit of this Mulvaney creep who's justifying the use of the Trump property Doral for the next G7. Sure, let's allow this creep to make money at our expense. Reporters kept trying to hit home, you don't use a private presidential resort. What's wrong? Breaking rules. Trying to destroy the rule of law that has run and helped keep our country alive for a little over 240-something years. And this Mulvaney maggot, among the thugs and creeps that we have to deal with since this swamp master entered the White House, he's standing going, yeah, we could use the Trump Putin. No, he didn't say Trump Putin. We could use the Trump resort. Doral for the G7, which they want, Nazi Trump wants the Russians back in. As Nancy Pelosi said, as far as Trump is concerned, all roads lead to Putin. And I'm telling you folks, if that creep Putin ever takes over our country, I want you to know, as old as I am, let me know where to sign up. Even being blind, half blind out of my stupid left eye, let me know where to sign up. Where's the state militias? The organized state militias. I will not allow these Trump-in maggot dictator traitor creeps with Putin to take over our country, which is what they've been doing. Everything this creep is doing is under the orders of Putin. He is the Putinian candidate. I've said this many times before. Sorry, old people lose their memories. I'll try not to. Got to remember everything. Nazi Trump is sitting there. There's plenty of sand for the Kurds and the Turks and the Syrians to play in because we're 7,000 miles away. This planet where we have to live together in peace and harmony. Try to make life better, the only life we have better for all the teeming billions that live on it, instead of assaulting it and assaulting the people that live on it like these rich thugs are doing. and then the big jokes talk about living in an insane asylum. Orthodox members of my Jewish tribe were helping Giuliani because those two thugs, his two, creeps that he had assisting him in trying to influence Ukraine. I guess to these Orthodox creeps who support the Nazi Trump, I guess it didn't matter that the Trump Nazi gained white supremacist support once he was flushed into our Oval Office. I won't forget the Sieg Heils I saw on the newscast from the white supremacists. I won't forget the fact that this creep said there were good Nazis on the other side. I won't forget the fact that he's a racist KKK Nazi turd. His father, Trump's father, supported the Ku Klux Klan. And Orthodox members of my tribe have the nerve to support a Nazi after 6 million people, our people, were murdered. And let's not forget the 6 million other miscellaneous people that the Nazis didn't like. The developmentally disabled, the Jehovah's Witnesses, the socialists, the communists, the homosexuals, everybody they didn't like, but they especially, these Nazi slime balls, harbored a great hatred for the Jewish people, my besieged tribe, who are being stupid right now. These traditionalists, these Orthodox, being stupid for supporting a Nazi maggot who's going to destroy America, and it's going to come back and bite us, I'm talking about my tribe, in the tuchus. Because no matter what Jews do, it's always going to turn out not good for us. What are we going to learn? Think before you jump into the pile of crap. Of course, let's understand, like, we're going to have a nice planet in the future, a planet of concrete, oil, and poison water, as Trump approves the violation of the Tongass rainforest. 1,001st day of this Trumpist maggots invasion of our country. I hear about the death of Elijah Cummings. Great human being. We need more great leaders, not less. It's a crippling blow to lose the great Elijah Cummings. Why couldn't that have happened to Trump and Pence and Mulvaney and Pompeo and the rest of the swampy maggots that live in the Trumpist swamp. Reminder, throwing red paint on statues won't go for protest. On the other hand, bringing an empty boat to the middle of Times Square as a protest against climate change, that was peaceful, disruptive, and ingenious. They brought up, I think these climate activists brought an empty boat right inside of Times Square. Wonderful! Wonderful! Don't destroy anything. We need peaceful, nonviolent civil disobedience to occur all over our country every single day until Trump is removed from office, with Pence and the rest of the Trumpist, maggot, traitor, racist too.
Vote the maggots out. Vote the Trump maggots out. Vote the Trump maggots out, out, out. On November Y2k19. Vote the maggots out. Vote the Trump maggots out. Don't stop. Don't run away. Face the monsters and stare them down. Run to the polls and vote the maggots. Vote the maggots out. Vote the Trump maggots out.